Hey everyone, Ultimate here. Welcome to part 1 of drawing eyes. Just a quick reminder that this is specifically a tutorial for drawing dragon eyes from Wings of Fire. These can be applied to other drawings, and I invite you to try with other things, but it's mainly meant for the drawings that I generally do, which are based on Wings of Fire. Let's begin. For the very first part, we're just going to be focusing on the different kinds of eyes that you can do. I would like to show you 3. This will be the normal eye, the IceWing eye, and the cat eye. These are all different types of eyes that I think are worth knowing how to draw, and are useful for certain situations while you're drawing. We're going to start with the normal eye. To do this, we're going to draw a simple curve. We're going to draw the exact same curve, but it's going to go from here to here and come out this way instead of this way. Next, we're going to add a small little filled-in triangle to the ends over here. And we're going to do the same for the other side. Next, we're going to draw the pupil. To do this, we're just going to draw a relatively small circle in the very middle of the eye, or wherever you want to put it. You can make the pupil as big or as small as you want. Sometimes it depends on the type of dragon, but I like to use the eye as part of the facial expression. The smaller the pupil, usually the more surprised or angry the dragon will be. This can help to accurately show what feeling your dragon is having, even if the mouth can't really be shown. Now we're going to draw the iris. This is essentially just a circle around the first one. If we were going to color this, we would only color in this part. We're not going to add eyelashes to this, since most dragons realistically would not have that. So that is the normal eye. This is the one that I like to use most often in my dragons because I think it looks the best with the kinds that I draw. Sometimes you might want to take a different approach. We're moving on to the IceWing eye. I call it this because I don't really have any other name for it, but essentially it is just the eye that IceWings have. There is no pupil or iris, rather the eye is completely non-filled in except for few highlights. Sometimes there are no highlights at all. We're going to do essentially the same steps as the eye before it, except that we will not add a pupil or an iris. So we're going to start with a long curved line, and another one underneath it. Then we're going to add 2 black triangles at the edges. And then, just to show you the highlights, I'm going to put 2 circles in the middle of the eye. If you were to color this eye, you would not draw these highlights. Instead, you would color everything in the eye but these circles and leave those blank. That is the IceWing eye. I like to use this for IceWings, of course, but if you're not drawing Wings of Fire, these can be especially helpful if you're drawing a malevolent or more unfeeling dragon. Having no pupil makes it seem less human-like and less empathetic. Let's move on to the final eye. This last eye is the cat eye. It is the same as the other ones, except that instead of having a circle pupil, it is more slitted. We're going to start with a long curved line, as usual. Again, do the same on the bottom. And we're going to draw black triangles on the edges. And finally, we're going to add the pupil. This is kind of like a very long tapered triangle. You're going to start in the middle, or wherever you want the pupil to be, and start with a long line. It's going to almost be touching the bottom, and you're going to curve all the way up and almost touch the top, but not quite. We're going to mirror the exact same length. It's going to start here, it's going to get a little bit wider in the middle here, and then taper off into this point. And then you'll fill this in. And that's the cat eye. I like to use cat eyes to make a dragon seem more animalistic, when it seems to have more instinct than actual conscious thought. And that's it. You've successfully drawn the 3 different types of eyes. Let me know which one you like to use best, and comment your own ideas for eyes below. Of course, there are so many other ways to draw eyes, and plenty of other ways that other people like to do them. Everyone's style is different, and so everyone draws things different, and that includes eyes. These are just 3 of my favorite ones to use in the kind of drawing that I like to do. That's all for now. Ultimate out.